cook with me. Today I'm making Rasgulla or Roshogolla, an authentic Bengali sweet. This is a sweet I have grown up with and can enjoy any day, anytime. As always, my videos are all about easy to follow and easy to implement. So you'll find ingredients displayed on the right and highlighted for each specific step. If you like my channel, please do subscribe, share and like. So come, follow along and cook with me.
These are all the ingredients that we need to make sponge rasgulla. To make the sponge rasgulla, we need to first make the rasgulla balls and then cook the rasgulla balls in sugar syrup. To make the rasgulla balls, we need 1 liter of milk, 4 to 5 tablespoons of lemon juice, few cubes of ice, a muslin cloth to drain the whey, and a strainer. To make the sugar syrup, we need 3 cups of water and 1.5 cups of sugar. So these are all the ingredients that we need today to make sponge rasgulla. First, we will boil and curdle the milk. For that, we need milk, lemon juice and few cubes of ice. First, we will bring the milk to a boil. One quick tip is rinse the container in which you're boiling the milk. This actually really helps with preventing the milk from getting burnt. Once the milk boils, then lower the flame and add the lemon juice. And make sure you stir the milk occasionally. Now, as you can see, the milk has started boiling. So what we are going to do is we'll reduce the flame first and then start adding the lemon juice. First, start with adding 2 tablespoons. So now I have added 2 tablespoons. Now I will stir the milk to see if the milk has started curdling. I do not see any greenish liquid separating out. So now we need to go ahead and add more lemon juice. So go ahead and add about 4 tablespoons. Now, as you can see, there is a greenish liquid that is separating. So the milk has now started curdling. Now what we would do is we will completely turn the oven off and keep stirring till the milk completely curdles. Now, if you see here, the milk has curdled and we see the greenish liquid that's separating out. A tip that I'll offer is pour ice cubes, because what the ice cubes will do is it will prevent the chana from getting cooked even more. So wait for the milk to completely curdle and then we will drain the whey in the muslin cloth. Now we will drain the whey and keep the chana aside. For that, we will take the strainer. We will line the strainer with the muslin cloth. So I'm lining up the strainer with the muslin cloth. Put it on top of the container in which you would like to drain the whey, and then bring the curdled milk and pour that through the muslin cloth. So the whey is now drained into the vessel and you have the chana on the muslin cloth. Now we will take the muslin cloth and tie that in a knot like a purse. Squeeze all of the whey out and tie it in a knot and hang it from a place of your convenience. This needs to be hanging for about 45 minutes to an hour. The goal at the end should be that the chana should be moist but should not have any dripping water or whey in it, because excess whey will impact the rasgullas and they may disintegrate in the syrup or shrink in size. Before we hang the muslin cloth, it's important that you rinse this with a little bit of water, because what that helps to do is it helps take away the lemony taste from the chana that might be coming because of the added lemon juice. It's been an hour since I had wrapped the chana in the muslin cloth. I have now taken the chana out and I have made sure that there is no whey or water in it. The chana is nicely moist and we will now knead the chana. One quick test to make sure that the chana is right consistency is take a pinch of it between your fingers and make sure that it is non-sticky and it is a little bit grainy. Now we will knead the chana for about 5 minutes. Make sure you do not over knead it because that will distort the consistency of the rasgullas. Now I'm kneading the chana. I typically do it for about 3 to 4 minutes. At the end, the chana should be uniformly smooth. So go ahead and knead the chana. I have finished kneading the chana. Right now it has a uniform smooth consistency. Now we will make small round balls from the chana. Make sure there are no cracks in the balls. And the balls should not be too big as well, because when we cook that in the sugar syrup, the rasgullas will expand in size as well. So go ahead and make the balls. We have made 17 small rasgulla balls from the chana. Next, we will make the sugar syrup in which we will cook these rasgulla balls. To make the sugar syrup, I will first add the water. Then I will add the sugar. We want to make sure that the sugar gets completely dissolved in the water and then bring the water to a complete boil. Now, as you can see, the water has come to a boil. Next, what we will do is we will gently put the rasgulla balls in the water. Make sure you use a pot that is wide enough so the rasgullas have room to move around, because the rasgullas will expand in size as they start getting cooked in the sugar syrup. Now we will cover this with a lid and let the rasgullas cook for about 10 minutes. At about 5 minutes, you can take the lid off and just gently stir the sugar syrup without touching the rasgullas. But otherwise, the lid should be completely closed at all times. Otherwise, the rasgullas can shrink back in size. Also make sure that the temperature stays steady. And if you feel the temperature is too much, feel free to reduce the flame, because too much of a high temperature can also disintegrate the rasgullas. It's been 5 minutes since the rasgullas have been cooking in the sugar syrup. So what I'm going to do is I'll take the lid off and gently stir the sugar syrup without touching any of the rasgullas, just for rasgullas to move around a little bit, and then close the lid back and let it cook for another 5 minutes. The rasgullas have been cooking in the sugar syrup for about 10 minutes. What we will do now is we will turn off the stove and let the rasgullas be in the sugar syrup till it comes down to about room temperature. If we take the rasgullas out now or open the lid, what will happen is the rasgullas will shrink in size. So we want the rasgullas to be in the sugar syrup till it has come down to about room temperature.
Our roshogollas or rasgullas are now ready. Please do try this dish and let me know how it turns out for you. Thank you so very much for watching my channel.